If you are a maker, then you need these on your workbench. These are the slat mats from Wham Bam. They are made of 100% grade A silicone. They're resistant to most resins, chemicals, glues, and heat. This makes them a great all-around workstation for resin printing, painting, soldering electronics, you name it. Now, I've had this silicone mat for months now, but I've used it exclusively for resin printing. It's not a joy to work with. It's very flimsy, as you can see, as compared to the more sturdy slat mat. And yeah, my other mat is not bright orange. This mat, on the other hand, is most definitely bright orange, and it is allegedly resistant to most things. So, today we're going to be comparing the Wham Bam slat mat to this cheaper silicone mat off of Amazon. So let's get into it. Now, the first time I cleaned both of these mats, they both seemed to clean off pretty easy after a short stint in the sun. With these silicone mats, after getting resin on them, you just lay them out in the sun and the resin will cure, and then it's easy to just bend the mat and the resin will pop off. This worked really well for both mats, but the biggest issue was smaller bits of resin. They're very hard to wipe away. I decided to either wipe up those small beads or kind of smear the entire mat with the resin so that the small beads get collected into the larger puddles so that they would peel off after being cured. The next test was to see if Wham Bam's claim of being glue resistant was true. So what I did was I put glue on both the Amazon silicone mat and the Wham Bam mat, and I let it dry, and then I wiped it away. As you can see, the silicone mat had some clear damage to it that couldn't be cleaned away, whereas the Wham Bam mat didn't have any sign of damage left. Next up, I decided to, on a whim, hold a flame under both mats to see if it was flame resistant. Both mats fared well. I accidentally lit my glove on fire at one point, but both mats were just left with some soot which easily wiped away. So the next test left me a bit nervous. Wham Bam claims that their mats can resist hot solder and a soldering iron for minutes at a time. So I was kind of more concerned for my soldering iron having melted material on it, but both the Amazon mat and Wham Bam mat both resisted hot solder very well. They also both resisted the soldering iron tip very well. There was some slight discoloration on the Amazon silicone mat, a bit of yellowing that wouldn't wipe away, whereas on the Wham Bam there was no visible sign of there having been a soldering tip there. Now, while the Amazon mat holds its own against the Wham Bam mat, just in general, the Wham Bam mat is so much more enjoyable to work with. The silicone mat is just so flimsy that when you scrape along it, it wrinkles up and it moves constantly, whereas the Wham Bam mat is just so sturdy and it's not very flimsy. It doesn't move when you work on it. Anytime I would work with the silicone mat, after I'd cleaned it off, I would roll it up and I would just store it on my shelf over here. With Wham Bam, I actually got the larger Wham Bam slat mat, the Mega Slat Mat, and now I just place the smaller slat mats on top of the Mega Mat, and these are kind of the big workhorses that catch all the resin. And I'm just going to leave the Mega Slat Mat on my desk 99% of the time. It's sturdy, it's bright orange, my favorite color, which may include some bias in this video. But nonetheless, I just love the slat mats. They're a pleasure to work with. Now, the standard slat mat comes in 240 by 500 millimeters, or 9.5 by 19.7 inches. This fits under a lot of standard commercial printers like the Elegoo Mars. You can place the print on top of it and use the mat as just a catch-all. Now, the Mega Slat Mat has dimensions of 345 millimeters by 700 millimeters, or 13.6 by 25.5 inches. I love the Mega Slat Mat because it can literally hold two of my Amazon silicone slat mats at once, and just this larger workspace has me not stressing about where to put a tool or if I have enough space, or not being able to find a clean area to put a print on. Now, the Amazon silicone mat comes in at about $8 to $10. It's met my needs, it's fine for resin printing, but it leaves more to be wanted. The Wham Bam slat mat is going to cost you $19 each, or you can buy a 3-pack and get them for $16 each. They're definitely more expensive than the Amazon silicone mat, but I wish I'd gotten them sooner. The Mega Slat Mat, which is my personal favorite, is going to be $28, which I think is a steal considering that it is twice the size of these silicone mats. Now if you decide to support Wham Bam by going over to their website and grabbing some of these slap mats, do yourself a huge favor and grab some of these mini slaps while you're at it. You can get a 4-pack of these for about $8, and it's just a nice little treat to throw in for yourself. These held my coffee while I filmed this video. They're also great just to have on the side of your mat to rest tools on. They also have the lip around them, which will help them, catch any resin from spilling over. Now if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and check out this one where I review the Wham Bam Hotbox, which is chilling back here right now. You can also check out my last video right here where I tricked out the print head on my FDM 3D printer, my Anycubic Viper. Had a lot of cool upgrades like the Mosquito, the Orbiter Extruder, the BL Touch Filament Sensor, and CAN Communication, which was really cool to work with. I really hope you got something out of this video. If I missed something or you have any suggestions on how to make my content better for you, then please let me know down in the comments section. That's the best way to make these better. I'm brand new to YouTube and I'm trying to learn still. So yeah, just let me know what I can do better. Thanks for watching. I've been Spencer. Thank you for supporting my channel and content by viewing this video, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.